educational importance of health and physical education as a learning area is threefold. Firstly, the importance of health in the curriculum has to do with the student's social and personal growth. Secondly, that physical education in the curriculum helps develop team building skills among students, as well as promoting the student's physical growth. Thirdly and finally, a student's development and interest in health and physical education can lead to students finding lifelong hobbies which they are passionate about. In furthering the student's personal and social growth, the health and physical education (HPE) area is important in localizing and creating opportunities and spaces for the students to thrive in their own life. The health and physical education area achieves this through facilitating the student with the resources to both find and partake in a physical activity they are hopefully passionate about, and negotiate an area or space where they can partake in said activity. The team building aspect of the importance in the HPE as a learning area can be described through that many of the sporting activities that students take part in and out of the classroom are team sports. To further this aspect in the HPE learning area, it is important to adopt a strengths-based approach as to encourage positive communication and participation among students. This approach can be found in the research. Rather than focusing only on potential health risks or a deficit-based model of health, the curriculum has a stronger focus on supporting students to develop the knowledge, understanding, and skills they require to make healthy, safe, and active choices that will enhance their own and others' health and well-being. These sports promote the idea of a team and help improve the students' leadership, social, and communication skills. Through the health and physical education area, students can develop interests in hobbies that can include lifelong passions for some of the students. This can be seen in popular culture in sports such as AFL, where professionals often start at a grassroots level in schools and through extracurricular programs such as the Auskick program for primary schools, through to a club-level sports and semi-professional state levels such as VFL, Victorian Football League. The importance of HP as a learning area in this way has to do with equipping students with the knowledge to find localized resources and ways to become engaged with their hobbies and interests. The challenges when selecting and using a resource in the health and physical education HPE learning area are twofold. Oftentimes, resources that are used specifically by HPE teachers are communal resources or are stored in communal areas. Secondly, that particularly when selecting resources for the HPE learning area, teachers need to empower students through selecting resources for extracurricular and after-school activities that are local and accessible. These challenges in selecting and using resources in the HPE learning area represent real classroom and school situations. Unfortunately, because of the size and related difficulty of movement associated with health and physical education, HPE resources such as soccer nets, soft mats and trampolines, in the school setting, this often leads to HPE resources being stored in large communal areas alongside resources that are being used by other disciplines in school areas. These items may include the school PA system, extra chairs that are stored for assemblies, or sports resources that are rarely used except on school athletics days. For HPE teachers, this means that resources for specific classes may be difficult to access due to this other stuff in the way, and therefore may need to be prepared for lessons by HPE teachers earlier than teachers of the other classes. In the day-to-day classroom setting, this is challenging for teachers who have differing classes with differing needs back to back. One of the most important challenges faced by health and physical education teachers has to do with localizing resources to empower students in their own lives. For example, a school athletics day. The HPE teacher may liaise with the school governance to organise the use of the local area oval. Students who may not have been aware of this oval before may benefit from its use outside of the school setting in activities such as AFL. Research into this area recognises that alongside other aspects of the HPE contributes to students' mental well-being. Physical activity is vital for increased health and fitness, developing coordination and motor skills, and has a positive effect on general well-being, including mental and social development. Students' mental well-being and social development can be empowered through HPE teachers informing the students of these localized spaces and resources. In, about, and through movement, students can learn a variety of things about their physical, mental, and social selves. Firstly, in-movement learning experiences such as playing a game of football with friends or learning a new trick on a skateboard, bike, or scooter can develop their social skills and strengthen social bonds of friendship. Secondly, When students learn about movement, there is explicit learning taking place about the body and the student's own physicality. Finally, through movement, students can learn new sporting and athletic skills such as catching, throwing, running, and jumping. Learning in movement has to do with strengthening skills that the student can use to enhance their prowess or enjoyment of physical activities. The importance of student well-being through these skills in movement can be seen in the following. 1 in 7 primary age children and 1 in 4 secondary age children are experiencing mental health problems. The skills learnt in movement can include how to work as a team, building social relationships and friendships with teammates, and determination to learn new skills. These skills learnt in movement can help build happy, resilient students. In learning about movement, students can learn vital information based around their own bodies and physicality. For example, in learning about movement, students can learn the benefits of stretching on the body, or which muscles benefit most from particular exercises. Learning about movement ties to learning in movement in the way of allowing students to access new knowledge and practices that can enhance their prowess in the games and sports that form part of the students' learning in movement. Finally, students can learn through movement kinesthetically about new sporting and physical skills, as well as ways to enhance the skills they already have. For example, through movement, a student may learn a new type of football kick or find a way to break their own records in high or long jump. In my own experience, my learning through movement has allowed me to learn many new skateboard tricks, which you are looking at right now, and skills over the years which I have partaken in the sport. Boom. This task reflects the AITSL standard, know the content and how to teach it, and by extension, organise content into an effective learning and teaching sequence. The sequence of learning experiences that we have undertaken in this unit represents an organised learning structure from the experiences that are designed to give students entry-level knowledge into the sport they will be undertaking, skateboarding, as learnt through games such as dodgeball and poison ball, through to advanced knowledge of their movement and the understanding of the experiences that have taken place. Each lesson in this sequence has been carefully chosen in order to provide students with the maximum knowledge of skatepark safety and the highest potential for all students to acquire knowledge of the sport of skateboarding. We have liaised with the head of literally one of the top 3 skateboarding coaching companies in Australia in 2018, Craig Mitchell, who is a former professional snowboarder, from the company Progression Skate Sessions. Progression Skate Sessions currently has one of their students sitting at 2nd place competitively in bowl and park skating in the world. The credibility and depth of knowledge from Craig, also known as Mitch, will allow students to fulfill their full potential in skateboarding for the time allowed and ensure that they have the necessary knowledge around navigating skate parks safely.